Hello and welcome back my dear friends. In this video we'll learn about all CRUD operation. Till now we have done GET API and POST API. In this video we'll do all CRUD operation, that is create, read, update and delete. So in create operation we are writing customer data into database. That is, we are saving customer entity object. So let us do some code cleaning. I will just remove all unused codes. So basically here we are saving our customer name. But I think that is not sufficient. We must include some more data to visualize it in proper way. So let us include some more data into entity class. So whatever data you will add to entity class, it will directly be reflected to database. So we have customer ID and customer name. So let us include here customer address. So I have added address here, and I will add one more field as customer age. I have added. So let us remove this constructor, and if you are using Eclipse you can click Alt Shift S. Alt Shift S I will click, and I will click on generate constructor using fields. I will select all and I will click on generate. So you can see that our constructor is there with all the data. Now since we have added two more fields here and we don't have getter and setter for that, so let us create getter and setter. Again I will generate using Alt Shift S. I'll generate getter and setter. So there are two fields which are showing. I'll click on generate. But since we are using a Pojo class, or let us say DAO class, and there we don't have that two fields. Let us add those fields. So we have that two data. One is address and second is age. So here also we'll change our constructor. I'll generate new constructor. So you can see I have generated getter and setter here as well. Let us save all the data. Now come to controller class. So now what we have to do, we'll send some more data into that, and whatever more data you are sending, you have to add those data here. You have to set those data here. So let us set one by one. So let me set first address. So here we have to use customer DAO dot get address. That is fine. And one more data, age I will set customer DAO dot get age. And that is all my dear friends. It is done, and we'll try to run our project. Let us stop that project using click on that red button, terminate, and we'll rerun our project so that changes will be reflected. So this project is running, and meanwhile let us open Postman app. So let us hit our API. Let us call. So we have customer name here. I'll change it as customer new 1, and let us add those two important data. One is address and another data is your age. So address, let me send here as Bangalore. Now I'll add age. Address is showing error here. Let us check why, because we have not given comma here. So this was error of JSON formatting. Let us now hit the API. Hope it will be successful, but if it gives some error, we'll track it. So it is API call is successful. Now we'll go to our database and we'll check whether data is coming or not. But before going to our database, let us call 2-3 times so that we'll be able to observe carefully. So let us give me for customer 2, address is Delhi, age is 30. So now if you go to our database, we must have those two data. Let's go to MySQL Workbench and check whether those data are present or not. So these are my old data. Let us see the new data. So you can observe here that two new fields have come, address and age. Since two new data we have updated as Bangalore and Delhi, those two data are coming. So we are done with our create request, my dear friends. And now we'll write code for read operation. We'll read all the data which we have inserted into our database. Let us stop that project. So in read, I will write get mapping. Let us name it as get all customer. Get all customers. And now we have to write a method for it. Public, and we have to get all customer. Let us return list of customer entity. Get customers. Now here you have to call one method, and that method is customer repository. Yeah, find all is the method. So I'll use this method. So let us save this data, and I forgot to give return statement. So this was showing error. Now let us save it. So let us rerun our project, my dear friends. So we can see that our project is running. And now I'll copy this API so that it is easy for us to call it in Postman. So this is my actual API, and I'll hit that API and let us see whether we are getting response or not. It is taking some time. Okay, so it's amazing that we have got response, and you can see whatever data we have inserted till now into database, all data are coming. So basically we have done successfully read operation. So out of CRUD operation we have done two operation, create and read, and now we'll do update operation. So what is update operation? Basically I have created various customer. So you can see for customer 1, address I have given as Bangalore, but I want to update the address for this customer. So for customer 1 I want to update address as Goa. So let us do coding for that. So to do update operation, we will create put mapping. And inside put mapping, let us give it as, so let us put method as update customer, and now we have to send customer DAO, whatever you want to update. And our main job is basically to get the customer ID for which we will be doing the update operation. So basically customer ID is 19 here for customer for which we want to perform update operation. So we have to call this API with this ID. Now we have to find this customer into database, and then we'll perform update operation. So let us find this customer. So there is one method called find by ID. We can use this method to find this, and since our ID is coming in this request body, so let us pick it from there. So our request is done. Let us see what error we are getting. So basically we have to change it to optional. So we have got the ID, and let us update the address for that customer. And whatever data we were setting in post mapping, that is create, we have to perform it again. So basically we'll not be creating a new customer object here, but we'll use the existing customer entity that we have got using ID. Okay. So this method basically gives us the customer entity. So basically I got one question in comment box regarding this save method. What is this save method? So basically it is method which is present in JPA repository. You already know that in customer repository we have extended one interface called JPA repository. So basically save method belongs to that. So now we are saving our customer entity. Now we call our API in Postman. We have now performed post mapping. There we'll change the data. So basically our data was we have to send ID as well, because that ID will use to find the customer ID, and our ID was basically 19, and new customer was new customer 1, and we wanted to update address as Goa, and I think age was 25, but it's okay, you can update any field. So let me try to hit this API if it is working or not, and don't forget to change here post as put mapping, because we have given put mapping there. So let us try to hit this API. So it is telling method not allowed. So let us check what is the error. Actually error is we are calling this save customer, but we have given different name there. So basically our name is update customer. So let us change it and now try to hit the API. Yes, so for ID 19 we have updated address as Goa. Let us see the changes is reflected or not in that get request we have created. So I'll hit it again and I'll check for ID 19 what address is coming. So basically my dear friends, we have done successfully a put mapping and address here is coming as Goa. So out of our CRUD operation we have performed 3 operations, that is create, read and update, and we'll perform now final operation, that is delete. We'll try to delete that one data. So for that we'll write delete mapping and we'll delete one customer. So we'll write it as first thing we can do is delete all data, and another thing we can do is deleting individual data. So we'll try to delete individual data and we'll receive ID through this request. Let us try to write the code. We'll use customer repo dot delete method is there, and we have to pass their customer entity. So basically we have to get that customer with that ID. So which customer we are deleting basically? Let us delete customer with ID 19. So let us copy this API and now let me call API here. Delete customer will convert it into a delete mapping, and now we have to pass our entity. Basically we have to give ID mainly, because we are only using ID there. So let me copy the same data here in delete mapping. So let us call our API and let us test. Okay, but before calling delete mapping we have to run our project again. Let us see if it is successful or not. Yes, my dear friend, our API call is absolutely successful, and we'll test that in that get API. So basically now with ID 19 data was coming, but now if we hit the API it should not come. So let us try hitting this. So customer with ID 19 should not come. So let us check whether it is coming or not. Yes, it is not coming. So basically we have successfully deleted customer with ID 19, and in database also we can check. So customer with ID 19 is not present anymore. So let us come to controller class. So basically my dear friends, we have done all the CRUD operation that was create, that is post mapping, read is get mapping, update is put mapping, and delete is basically delete mapping. So we have performed all operations, and many congratulations to you as well, my dear friend, as you are following these videos and you have successfully completed at least 80% of the course. So that is all for this video, my dear friends. See you in another video. Till then, take care, stay happy, and keep learning.